Hey, baby. Yeah, baby, yeah. Yeah, baby, yeah. Hi, baby. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Caught in the Wool episode, I think it's 53 or 54. Oh, Jam, what do you have here, honey? Oh, no. Don't be eating that stuff, baby. I have a guest. He's fighting me. So cute. So cute. This is our bottle-fed lamb. You might have seen some other video of him posted. We named him Jem. He's very lanolin, lanolin-y. No, don't eat the stand. Don't eat the stand. Don't eat the stand. Oh, he's very cute. Hopefully he'll pop back into the video, but I was just setting up and he was eating my basket and I thought, oh, what a perfect way to show you guys what having a lamb is like in your life. And now he's eating. Now he's eating the hostas. Jam, come here, baby. Come here. Yeah, baby, yeah. Come. He's technically Senbee's baby, so he listens better to her. But I just wanted to pop in and do a little tiny podcast. I'm wearing my German Fest shirt because that is where we were this past weekend. Jam, please, young man. Whatever. We'll just let him do that until he's bored. He's just eating like clover and leaves. But by eating them, he's like kind of munching them and then stopping. I don't know. Anyways, it's a little humid here in northern Illinois. If you hear tearing, that is Jam just having at it at hostas. There's no point in telling him things might be bad for his tummy. He doesn't really care. Usually he has good discretion and he'll just spit it out. Hey, no. Right after you eating dirt, get out of here. Also, little lambs will sometimes lick dirt to get the minerals from it. But he doesn't really need to do that because he has a balanced diet. It's just, he's crazy. Anyway, I wanted to have him in a video because he is going to be joining the rest of the flock soon, the other babies. And yeah, so at that point, he will still be getting a bottle, I think twice a day. Senbee will be going down because Senbee's kind of his mom. And then, but he'll have other lambs to play with and stuff for most of the day, hopefully, because he's getting kind of big. He's gotta be like 20 pounds now. I don't know, he's kind of a chunky lamb, so, but I'm never good at guesstimating that kind of stuff. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys. Also, also, if you're new here, let's do an introduction. I am Senbee. My eyes look kind of red and watery, or my face weird. That is because I have seasonal allergies and something is bothering them the last few days. So if I'm a little sniffly and stuff, like I am, that's why. I'm Senbee. I am videoing from here at Bumblebee Acres Farm, where I live and work with my mother and siblings. We are all full-time farmers, dyers, all of that stuff. We have Cormo sheep, like little Jem here. Don't eat that! Come here. Don't eat that. Don't. Like little Jam lamb. And we have Cormo Shetland crosses, Shetland sheep, Pygora goats, which are a cashmere type of goat, Angora bunnies, and we spend a lot of our time dyeing beautiful yarn. But not all of our yarn comes from our sheep. We do have Luxe Flock Sock in the shop right now, which is from our Cormo, and it is a blend with silk, and that is beautiful. But yeah, so anyway, I podcasted not long ago. I want to say it was maybe last week I podcasted, and I did a little podcast about this cardigan, the big love cardigan I'm working on. I wanted to finish the row before I started filming, but that just didn't quite happen. And ooh, where are we, Jam? Where are we, baby? Oh, please. Oh God. And of course I pull this out and immediately it's like, yeah, let's get tangled up in the yarn. Come here. Not the hand spun. Also, Jam is a typical little lamb who will just pee sporadically. Anyways, I talked about this cardigan I'm working on. You can see I have made some progress. I split for the sleeves, or no, connected for the sleeves. Is that what it's called? Now I'm forgetting the terminology. I knew it would be chaos with little Gem here, who is right here. Oh! Ah! Who is right here and very interested in everything going on. And I had this set up perfectly for the background, and now it's not so set up. Hopefully this doesn't fall. Hopefully we're good. Anyways, yes, and I have Barbie yarn back here because we are doing an update tonight. The Barbie, or tomorrow night, we are doing the Barbie update, and it is going to be awesome and exciting. And well, I guess it depends on when I'm posting this. We're doing the Barbie update Friday, so if I post this on Friday, it will be tonight. If I post it Thursday, it'll be tomorrow night. You know what I mean. But yes, so we saw Barbie. I saw it twice. Sen Bee saw it twice. Baby Bee saw it twice. Queen Bee saw it once. But we are obsessed with it. It was such a good movie. And last night we saw Oppenheimer. So it's actually been like, you know, a lot of activities in a short amount of time, which is exciting for summer. Then it kind of gets into fall, and it's more like we're prepping for Wisconsin sheep and wool, New York sheep and wool advents, and we don't get to go out quite as much usually, at least it has been in the past. So it's kind of exciting to get to do things in the summer. And I am working on, I kind of have been in this like garment craze. Like I really just want to knit all these sweaters. Like I was watching Jude of Stranded, the Stranded podcast, Stranded Yarns. And he is working on this one called the Lighthouse Keeper pullover. And that pattern is only in a book, but I'm going to put a little picture here because it is literally so pretty. It's so pretty, and I want to do one so badly. So the book is sold out on their website, but it's available at some websites, so I might look. Can you guys hear that? I think those are wind chimes. But I might order it. It's $30-something in shipping, I believe. So, you know, I kind of want to go and look at my stash and see if I have any yarn for it, because I don't want to stash any extra yarn, if that makes sense. I have a very large yarn stash. So, anyways, we were at German Fest this past weekend. And I know I am all over the place also about the intro. If you want to learn more about our farm, check out the link below, bumblebeeacresfarm.com or bumblebeeacres.com. bumblebeeacres.com. Bumblebee Acres Farm is our Instagram handle and our YouTube handle, I think. Something like that. Anyway, I have been working on this sweater, this cardigan, the Big Love cardigan by AKST. If I am saying that correctly. The picture is not great here. I talked about this little booklet I made in the last podcast. I literally just printed it double-sided and put some glue stick in the margins and did a little bit of washi tape so I can kind of like just open it. I don't like plastic because I don't know, I don't really like plastic a lot. I try to ignore it as much as possible and avoid it if I can. But I am enjoying this pattern a ton. It hasn't been too difficult. I am on it's kind of broken up into stages, which is really nice. So I've been kind of able to break down the stages into like what I'm going to dye today, what I'm going to knit, what I'm going to knit today, what I'm going to knit tomorrow, and try to keep it on track. German Fest obviously threw that off for a few days. I do want to talk a little bit about German Fest after I'm done talking about the sweater, and then I will talk to you guys about the other sweater I want to knit. So I kind of want to knit some of the designs by Amanda of Melanated Boho Bay. She has some really cute chunky knits. I believe she's working on a cardigan. She just came out with a like cropped sleeveless sweater or short sleeve sweater that's like bulky chunky yarn. I'm kind of thinking of doing that with the hand spun that I showed you guys a couple podcasts ago. Didn't bring everything because I honestly didn't know how long I was gonna make this video, and it is kind of humid, so if I start getting sticky, forgive me. But yeah, so I am kind of on a garment kick. I want to knit that lighthouse pullover. I have some other sweaters quantities that I bought specifically for sweaters that I want to cast on. And I currently have besides this cardigan, I have the Comfort Fade Cardi by Andrea Mowry in one of our Game of Thrones fades that we released several years ago. We don't have them in the shop now, but if they end up doing more Game of Thrones shows, we might open those back up. Who knows? But it's a very Halloween vibe. I did the I forget the names because we called each fade like its own thing when we listed it in the shop, but mine was basically like wildling inspired. So it had egret, I think weirwood tree, Tormund, and the hound, which kind of like tied it all together. And it is really like a lot of orange and a lot of black and grays, and hopefully I will have this done farther and I can pick that back up because I've been working on that for several years now, and I just kind of like, I'm pretty sure I cast off the body and I just have to do the sleeves and the shawl collar. And I don't know why, I just was like, I don't feel like doing any more fading. I was like, I'm faded out right now, and the thought of having to count rows for sleeves was bothering me for some reason, so I just kind of stashed it away, and now it's time to finish that because I literally want to wear that for like autumn this year. And yeah. But anyways, yeah, so I am hoping to do all of that before Wisconsin Sheep and Wool, because this is a hand-dyed yarn I talked about in the last podcast, and it is and if you hear, can I show? You want to bring them over here so they can see? Little baby is eating. Oh gosh, she's hurting me, stepping on me.
Oh my god.
Stop it, Jammy. He's eating his lunch. Anyway, you have that in the background.
Okay.
Stop stepping on me.
Yeah, he gets really bad. He gets to be real naughty.
Anyway, sorry, I want to have the flowers in the background. Anyway, so yeah, so this is a hand spun, and I want to show the spinner who sold it to me. It finished, so I'm just kind of like plugging away each section, trying to like keep it in steps so I don't overwhelm myself. And then I'm gonna hopefully get the whatchamacallit, the Comfort Fade Cardi done. And I wanted to talk about German Fest. So German Fest was really fun. We go to German Fest Milwaukee every year. We got to see Sock Witchery and our friend Kate on Saturday and hung out with her. And Friday, Hannah Lou Designs came by, and you still hear the suckling in the background. That's little Jim. Oh my god, he's so cute. I mean, I'd show more of him, but Senbee's feeding him and she's in the middle of dying, so she doesn't.
Look like this, even if you want to.
You want to? Okay.
I don't care. I'm past the point of.
Okay, he is too cute. He is too cute. Is that your bear?
This is my baby.
He's so cute. Look at him. Yeah, we get to see.
He's really going down on it, isn't he?
Oh my gosh, is he eating that whole bottle? He is a fatty.
Just a little.
He gets a little on his little cheeks when he's eating. Oh my god.
I didn't bring his rag out to clean his face.
Yeah, usually we gotta clean him. Look at his little tail going. He is one fat
Ooh,
little lamb.
He's such a chubby baby. Oh, he's such a chubby baby. Oh my god, chubby baby.
He's
my
like,
god.
I'm done. I'm done. There's nothing left in here.
Now you are done.
Okay, bye, fat baby. Bye, fat baby.
Now I have to clean him off.
Okay, that was super cute. He's still gonna hang out with me now that he had his lunch.
Stay, baby.
Yeah, German Fest is really fun. We are just a smidge German. We're mostly Italian and Latvian. But we have a little bit in the Italian is like way back when, like a little smattering of other things, but like it's mostly like Italian culture. Does that make sense? I don't know. But we're mostly Latvian culture in my family, but we have Italian energy. Does that make sense? Anyway, so we go to German Fest with our friends, Heidi and Michelle specifically. We love them, and that's kind of our annual get-together because they are the ones that got us into German Fest, and it's always just such a blast and so much fun. And hi, baby.
He doesn't follow me.
Hi, baby. Yeah,
Just for a minute.
yeah. Sorry, I have to hold you. I have to hold you. No, don't look at where your mom's going. Don't look. You can't follow her. You have to stay here, chubby lamb. Oh. Are you fat now? Are you fat? Are you fat now? You were already fat. Oh, are you resting now? You're a stinky little lamb. Go on, get out of here. Get out of here, Stinky. Oh, don't look at me like that. He looked over his shoulder like, don't call me Stinky. Little butt. Anyway, yeah, so that's always a great time, and one of the things that we get to do during the summer is a 3-day event in Milwaukee. And yeah, though there was some drama this year. Every year I bring in my purple like canteen water bottle. I think it's like a 32 ounce. It's pretty big, and it's stainless steel on the inside, but it's very thin. It's like honestly, if you look at the thing wrong, it dents. It is I mean, it works good, but it's not robust. Anyways, I've never had a problem bringing it in. I want to say this is my 3rd year bringing it in, because I'm a type 1 diabetic and I have hypothyroidism and I'm on medications that make me more dehydrated. I'm just a chronically dehydrated person, and they charge $5 for a water bottle at the event. Some stands I think you can get it for a deal, $4. So I'm like, I gotta bring in my own water, and I have to like fill it up, and they only have like 3 water fountains that I'm aware of in the whole Summerfest fairgrounds where it's held, which is like huge. It's like a huge giant stretch, and it's very frustrating, honestly. They need to have more water there. Somebody said you can like ask for a cup of water, but I've never seen anybody do that, so I don't know if that's actually a thing you can do at like the food vendors, because there are food vendors everywhere. So I mean, there's water everywhere. You just have to pay a high ticket for it, and also the tickets for German Fest have gone up in the past few years. So Friday it was $5 a person. Saturday and Sunday are both $18 a person, but in the past it was not that expensive. Saturday we paid that. On Sunday they have a food drive, so if you bring in 3 cans of food, you can during like I think it's from noon to 3 p.m. at one of the gates, you can get in. You get a ticket for bringing in the 3 cans of food per person. So we did that just because also I think that that's just a great cause. And the first 2 days I had no problem bringing my water bottle, but Sunday, all of a sudden it was way more crowded Sunday, because Friday, I think a lot of people who come on Fridays didn't come because it was so like there was a threat of thunderstorms. We actually drove through like 30 minutes of active tornado warnings on our way home at night. There was a downpour on our way to the car. While we were driving through the downpour, we literally couldn't see for a hot minute, more like 5-10 minutes. The car was getting moved all around, and we were like, oh, this is how we go. Leaving German Fest, you know, stop trying to eat that. You already ate. Last time I podcast, Sen asked why I didn't bring Jam onto the podcast, and this would be why, because he is chaos. He is just a little lamb, and he's chaos, and he's very sweet, but he's a little troublesome when you're filming. But yeah, so that was exciting. Sunday then was incredibly crowded. Also, Friday was very hot too, which is normal for the Midwest. You'll get an incredibly hot day. It was like 95 degrees Fahrenheit. You'll get a very hot day, and then it'll be storms, or you'll get like a hot few days and then storms, really bad storms, like tornado level storms. Oh no, not the pattern. We'll always remember Jam by this, what he has done. Leave it, little baby. And don't pee on it. Don't pee on stuff. Also, he is the weirdest peer. I've never really paid attention to lambs peeing before, but he does this thing where he literally will just pee a very thin trickle for a very long time. Don't eat the yarn. Don't eat the yarn. You have Kenergy. Little lamb. But he's so cute. So Sunday was incredibly crowded. Oh no. Stop that. And I think they upped security because of that. So, oh no, and now my pattern tore. So I don't really care if he like gnaws on the basket. He doesn't really have much of teeth yet, but yeah, we'll just let you gnaw on the basket, baby. They literally harassed me bringing this water bottle, and the day before, Sen and Bro B had both brought in plastic water bottles, because that's normally what they do, is they'll bring in like a plastic like Ice Mountain water bottle, and you know, just refill that. But I need the bigger one because there's just not enough water fountains for me to stay hydrated on just one little bottle. So we get there, and the first guy said, like, they literally opened my water bottle to see if there was metal inside, and they said no metal water bottles under any circumstances. And I said, I'm a type 1 diabetic and I've never had a problem before, and I need to bring in a bigger water bottle. And they said under no circumstances. And I said, well, I mean, it's a medical condition, like I need to have water, because it's typically the thing, like, you know, we get special treatment, us medically challenged people. I mean, that's the one benefit, right? You get to have a water bottle with you so you don't die. Like, what? And the guy was really being a jerk. And then the next guy next to him said, he was the one who actually opens the water bottle, and he said, no, you're not allowed to bring this in. And I said, well, the day before, my sister, and this is what I was trying to say before Little Jam distracted me and my train of thought, my sister and brother were coming back in. They had actually had water bottles, and they brought them back in. Hey, no climbing me. And they brought them back in because they had to go out to the car. So we had been there for a while, and they came back in from the car, and here's yarn. And they, were literally yelled at by the supervisor that if they didn't throw those out, they were going to get physically thrown out of the fairgrounds. And they were like, you know, we don't want to even like deal with this right now. So they threw out their water bottles, and, you know, didn't, you know, so they make you buy them there, I guess. And I knew this, and they said, you can bring in a plastic water bottle. And I said, what do you mean a plastic water bottle? Yesterday you guys threatened to throw out my brother and sister for bringing in plastic water bottles. And they said, different day, different rules. And I said, okay, well, a plastic water bottle isn't enough water for me. I need to bring in this one. And they said, well, we can call our supervisor if you want. And I said, okay, I want to talk to the supervisor. I didn't know it was the supervisor who yelled at them the day before. And then all of a sudden they got real worried and they were like, no, he's just gonna say the same thing. And I said, okay, just all right, but I still want to talk to him because, like, honestly, I was thinking this is kind of crazy. Like, like I'm gonna die here. Like, there's a chance of me dying if I can't have water or having a severe medical emergency. And so I'm like, yeah, I still want to talk to him. So they call over the supervisor. I'm holding up everybody in line, but it's like, you know, it was more like one of those vibes where somebody gets a little bit of power and then it just goes to their head. And I'm like, I'm not dealing with this today. I'm not going to walk like another 3 blocks back to my car in the heat and the afternoon sun and put my water bottle back in the car and then come back all the way here and have to deal with this all over again. I'm like, I'm just not going to do that right now. Like, then the supervisor said, you can go to the other gate if you want to, but otherwise, metal water bottles are not permitted on the grounds. And I said, but like they are at the other gates. And then I was like, so you're saying if I go to the other gate, then it's permitted on the grounds? And he wasn't really saying anything decisive. It was kind of like that, oh yeah, yeah, kind of talk. And then he said, we only permit them if you have children or you have a medical condition. And I have, you guys, what? And then I said, I do have a medical condition. And at this point, I'm frustrated. I'm holding up my insulin pump that I have been holding in my hand because I have to get wanded down. They have like metal detectors you have to walk through, and I can't do that with the insulin pump. And I'm like, I literally have type 1 diabetes. And he said, oh, then that's okay. Then you can have that. And one of the other guys, there were 3 at that point that had been harassing me previously. And he's like, why didn't you say that before? And I literally said it multiple times. And then instead of even apologizing or anything, they made me go walk all the way around. Before the previous few days, they'd been able to wand me down right there. Like they just, you know, the space in between each metal detector, they would just let me walk through and then they'd wand me down. No, they made me walk all the way to the end of all of the metal detectors and get wanded down by the carriages, where there wasn't even a wand. They had to call it from where I previously was. So that was just, it was a little annoying and a little frustrating, but yeah, crazy. Anyways, that was the fun tea at German Fest. And basically, when people are going on power trips like that, I am not a confrontational person. A lot of people think that just because I won't, can you stop eating hostas? I hope those aren't bad for you. A lot of people think that, like, you know, if you don't take people's crap, you are confrontational or you enjoy confrontation. I don't, but because I literally deal with that kind of stuff all of the time, being a diabetic, like even within them, like going to doctors and stuff, like you just deal with crazy stuff. You have to stand up for yourself. So that was fun. It always puts me in like a really like fight or flight, like kind of anxiety mode for a long time. So luckily Sunday, I actually was able to drink some beer because that's one of the things at German Fest. I did some shots, I drank some beer, not all at once. I didn't get rage or crazy, but I had a good time. So luckily, like, I was able to get that out of my system, have a good time, all of that stuff. And can you please stop eating these? They can't be good for you, baby. And don't eat the basket. Don't eat the basket. Don't eat the yarn. Don't eat the yarn. Yeah, you're a cute little lamb. He's very lanolin-y. Yeah, you're a good little lamb. So actually, if you guys are wondering, Jam will be staying on the farm for the rest of his life, and he will be gelded within a few days. Maybe today or tomorrow he might be, because we have to wait until his maybe TMI, but you guys watch a farm podcast, so you get to hear some farm stuff. You have to wait for it to fully drop into the sack before you castrate, because otherwise they might still have one up there and then they can still breed. So we don't want that happening. We don't want him to be a breeding ram. Basically, because he was bottle fed, he got that taken away from him because now he's too friendly with people and he can be dangerous when he becomes 200 pounds. So yeah, so he is gonna be gelded, and I'll just get to live with the giant flock of ewes and our llama alpaca mix, Winnie, and get to play with the other lambs and be with his friends his whole life and all of that stuff. So he's gonna have a great life. He has beautiful wool, very, very soft. He's gonna be divine. You are gonna be divine, little baby. Another weird thing about Jam is that we didn't know either of his parents had colored Cormo in their lines, so he was kind of a surprise, kind of a big surprise. I don't know how that happened. But anyways, that was German Fest. I talked about the knitting. Then I want to talk about the Barbie update and like the Barbie movie. So I'm not going to give spoilers away because obviously some people haven't seen it yet. But how pretty is all of this yarn? Okay, so we are doing a Barbie update this Friday, August 4th, 2023. I brought all the colors in Squishy Sock, and we also did an Oppenheimer sock set, which I mentioned that we saw last night. I mean, I can't really give spoilers away for Oppenheimer because, I mean, Oppenheimer is based on it's a bio flick about, like, actual history, so it's not much of a spoiler, but can we just appreciate these? Sorry, I have to, like, get out of the frame, otherwise it it wants to focus on my face. There we go. How beautiful are the speckles on this? Come on. No. Don't track lock. Thank you. How beautiful are all these colors? This is on our Squishy Sock base, by the way. Get out of the yarn. Oh my gosh, he stepped all in it. I truly loved. This is why I don't have you here. Now he's getting frisky because he ate. Stop it. I truly loved Oppenheimer. I am not gonna lie, I am not huge on bioflick films. I am not really, a lot of times they get really boring. They get into details about people's lives I don't really totally care about. I feel like they just miss the exciting stuff. Do I like Hamilton? Yeah, it's fine. I had to do a report on Hamilton. Let me just say, I had to do a report on Hamilton, and I read almost all of that big giant book that the play is based on, the musical is based on, back when I was in high school, so before Hamilton became a thing. And, you know, I didn't really like the guy then. Don't really like the guy now. He was not very a good person. I mean, he was incredibly smart. And I did like the Hamilton musical is very entertaining and everything, and it was fun, but it was also like I've spent so much time on Hamilton for that like 4-month period of my life that I just didn't want to think about him anymore ever again. And then everybody was obsessed with him, so it was kind of like, joke's on you, Sam. You were there too soon to the party. I'm sure if I was doing the report and all of that happened, I would have been like, whoa, this is so cool. But then like afterwards, I'm like, whatever. It's kind of like a womanizer and stuff. And I don't know if I totally believe in agree with all of his political beliefs, but you know, that's just me. Anyway, it's better him, I don't know why they're saying hello, whatever. Anyways, it's better that he eats, what was I trying to say? It's better that he eats the hostas, I guess, than my basket and my pattern and all of the yarn. But yeah, so we did the Oppenheimer sock set because I honestly, like, I loved the movie. I was so on, like, I actually fully did not want to see that film. I didn't want to see it. I didn't look up anything about it. I just knew that he had created the atomic bomb. He was, well, the leader of the team that created the atomic bomb. And I do not believe in nuclear warfare at all. And, it's a very morally gray area in a lot of ways of why they had to create it. I mean, they had this push of Nazi Germany was creating they were actively working on creating a bomb, and it was like an arms race to see who could come up with it first, who could make sure, like, if it was better in America's hands than Nazi hands. And in some ways that might be slightly true, but then they dropped it on Japan, which was totally unnecessary. And why did they have to do two? Like, it was just yeah. Anyways, they addressed all of that in the film. They addressed all of his moral qualms, all of his back and forth. Actually, like, you find out that he was totally, like, against things like this, and most of his friends were, most of the scientists were. It was a very, very fascinating film. The filmography was, like, cinematography, all of it was beautiful. It was beautiful. The acting was superb. The aging effects they did on people and anti-aging effects were, like, just, it was a good film. It was a very good film. Probably one of the best ones I'd seen in a long time, that just keep you riveted the whole time, that has so much interest, so much heavy but not, you are so cute walking across the yard. You are so cute. You are so cute, baby Jam. You are so cute. He just, like, waddles over and he's so cute. Come here. Come here. You sit now. You sit. Sit. Anyways, it was a good movie. So I'm glad we did the sock set. It's a lot to think about afterwards. Sadly, there were people in the theater with us that were, like, laughing and joking at times when he was having these moral issues, like, wow, like, he's dumb, and very much, like, pro the military, what the military was doing, which was compartmentalizing and doing the whole just doing the stuff. Not that I'm not pro-military, but they were very much, like, doing shady stuff at the time. And there were times where they revealed the shady stuff that was happening, and these people in the theater were, like, somehow siding with that, even though, like, the film posed it as, this is clearly wrong. It was a very weird vibe. Anyway, it was very weird. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by this lamb. He is so cute. He's totally destroyed my filming stand. It's not a tripod, it's like a stand thing, and he's gotten dirt all over it because he's a dirty little lamb. And yeah, so the Barbie movie is a little bit more, like, spoilery because you don't know what's gonna really happen until you see it. They kind of kept a lot of it under wraps, which was very exciting. It is heavier. I didn't know what to expect with either of these films. I didn't look up anything prior. I didn't oh, those are my wind chimes. I didn't look up anything prior to either of these films. I didn't look up what they were, what the reviews were or anything like that. I would say that Barbie was both fun and a very interesting moral story, ethical, about feminism, but a very advanced form of feminism that I liked. Kind of like the feminism where people should be able to do what they want and have their own identities type of feminism, which is what I very much support. So it was great, and it was so much fun. It was so much fun. The musical numbers, the dancing, the outfits, like, it was very fun. So I want to show you guys. I've already put up the video preview, so if you want to see it all like better than like me focusing in and out, we have Kenergy. Can you feel the Kenergy? Stop focusing on my face, good lord. Yeah, let's do this. There we go. Do we? Can we? Like I said, you can watch it in the video preview, which is the last video I posted. So that's Kenergy on Squishy Sock. Then we have Stereotypical Barbie. I love this one. I absolutely love this one. And to do the update, I actually did my nails. This like cool iridescent pink effect, because like you have to show your nails when you're filming and doing that preview thing and the photos and all of that stuff. And I kind of wanted something Barbie, but I don't have any like pink anymore that I could find. So these are kind of fun, I think. But I'm showing you guys all of these on Squishy Sock, and I am obsessed with this. This is such a cute tonal. It would make such a cute sweater, a pair of socks. Here we are again. Hey, no. It's only bad when he starts eating the yarn. Stop eating yarn. Go eat something green. Then we have Rollerblade Barbie and Ken, which you have maybe seen the neon promos. This one, oh my goodness, this one. I am obsessed. There's his little head. You are such a troublemaker. So Rollerblade Barbie and Ken. And I don't know how I got little hairs on this. Are these your little hairs? And I'm getting allergies and I can't rub my eye because I petted a lamb and he has lanolin all over him. Then we have Weird Barbie. Love Weird Barbie. The color and Weird Barbie herself. This is so cool, the way these colors are. You know, it's a lot of fun orange, hot pink, hot colors, but also, you know, your classic markers and Sharpies that you got a hold of and drew all over your Barbie's face trying to give her makeup, and it didn't look very good. We had a couple weird Barbies. There was a Barbie that Sen, B, and I got. I want to say I was probably like 6 or 7, and she was maybe 3. She was about 3, and we got the ice skate Barbies. And hers was, I think, Teresa or whatever her name is, who is I know I'm forgetting. She has like the olive tone skin and the like brunette hair, and she had the most beautiful like purple ice skating like velvet outfit. And I got Barbie, who had the pink one. And I don't know, something about Teresa, I was like, let's give her a bob. She would look fire with a bob, but we kind of like accidentally cut it like crooked, and then my mom yelled at me a bunch because I ruined my sister's Barbie. Just stop that, stop trying to jump in the basket. So that was that. But yes, Weird Barbie, she is such an icon in the show. Also love Kate McKinnon, she is amazing. And then we have here, something about this basket got weird stuff all over this yarn. Don't worry, I will clean it up before I put it in the shop. Oh, I see. It's how they cut the fabric. Darn it. Okay. Well, I gotta fix that. Then we have Barbie Land, and if there are little white fuzzes on this, I apologize. I will clean it up before I put it in the shop. Thanks, Jam. But weird Barbie sock, or not weird Barbie, Barbie Land sock set. My bad, sorry guys. Multitasking chaos with a lamb. Come on, stop just focusing on my face. Focus on the yarn, yarn, focus. Sorry guys, you can only see my lovely face. Yeah, see these weird little dots? It's from the cotton fabric got peeled off, I guess. So I am obsessed with this one. I actually was going to help develop all of the colors for the Barbie update, but day of, I just had too much other stuff to do, prepping for German Fest and trying to get all of our club stuff done before German Fest. So I was like, I'm not really sure if I have the time to do that, but I really wanted a color that had all of these colors in it, and this beautiful like gradient effect of the blue going into the cerulean, going into the green, and then making this like turquoise, come on, turquoise effect. It is perfect because you see that in the background of the movie almost the entire time when they're in Barbie Land, and it's like the beach and the palm trees and all the fun stuff. So yeah, I'm super excited about it. We didn't do any sparkle yarn, which kind of is a bummer, but we have noticed that while sparkle yarn, our shimmer sock, which is our sparkle yarn base, is very popular. It is a merino superwash merino silk nylon blend, and it also has a little bit of the sparkle, you know, substance in there as well, and it's blended in and it's super fine, so it's very soft, it doesn't itch at all. It kind of looks more like snow or dewdrops kind of on like frost on the yarn or on your project. But it's very hard to photograph and get the effect quite right. So a lot of times people don't purchase it online as often as they do at shows. So we decided to just leave it out, even though it is so Barbie. We decided to leave it out of the update because also we are a little bit short on getting in that yarn base. So we have to wait for another case of it that we ordered. It's on like back order, I guess, from the mill. They won't have it for who knows how long, and we wanted to make sure we had enough sparkle to dye for the shows. So no sparkle Barbie yarn, but if you guys want sparkle Barbie yarn, you can always message me for a custom order. Anyway, that's pretty much it today. I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Oh, I did want to talk about journaling. So I have been sticking with my Nolte B6, and Nolte planners are a Japanese company. They make beautiful planners, and I didn't bring that one with me. They use like, I think mine's the Ecri, E-C-R-I, Ecri, I don't know how they pronounce it. And then they always put a bunch of numbers and letters down. And I'm always like, what? I don't remember which one I have. I believe I posted about it before in a journal video, but if you guys want more journaling content, I will tell you like up close and personal. But that's how I use my planner, and a lot of times I'll put work stuff in there. So it's kind of like, I don't like to do spreads of it because lately my planners have been very, very practical and kind of like personal. I don't know. I do a lot of business. It just feels weird posting that online. So I just haven't been doing that with that one. I don't have a portable planner this year that I was liking. I tried doing an A6 of the Take a Note planner, which is what I used last year as my main planner. It was an A5. It was a little too big and the layout just wasn't jiving for me. So I switched to the B6. Nolte, love that one. I think that's my like planner piece planner. I wanted something portable, and I had been dying for, I've been missing my Hobonichi weeks. I stopped doing Hobonichi for a little while as far as like a daily planner. The Hobonichi Weeks was just a little too small for me to use as my like all over planner, but it is still like, I needed something that I could just carry, portable, write stuff down, jot stuff down. And look at how cute this bunny print is. It's actually embroidered and it is so cute and I'm obsessed with it. And stop eating that. Okay, Jam. You guys, it's a real podcast. It's a real farm podcast. Get over here. No, you're bad. You're bad, so you have to stay. Anyways, I went out on a whim and I bought it because I missed it and it is so nice having it again. So I am hoping to get down a jive though of like a system of how I'm using it. I've kind of been like just testing it out these past 2 weeks that I've had it. I think I got it not this past Monday, but the Monday before. So it's only been 2 weeks and I don't feel like I'm utilizing it the way that I want to yet, or that I was planning to use it fully, just because I'm still getting used to having it at all. So I'm going to do that. And stop this. You sit. Be good, lamb. So I'm going to keep working on it, maybe put some washi tape in it. I don't know if I want it to be chunky, just because if I get it chunky, then it isn't as portable, and I want it to be portable. So I may just focus more on some stickers, some stuff. I miss doing creative journaling, but right now my schedule has been like crazy. I've talked about how I love the Traveler's Notebook and the standard Traveler's Notebook and their system, and I could always do more artistic planning in that, and I'm thinking of maybe doing that. I have my Traveler's Notebook here actually. So I love this thing. It is amazing. It's a little too big to be very easily portable. This was going to be my portable planner beforehand, but I really just need a week view. This is the Take a Note record. I love the Take a Note company, and it really hurts me that I'm not sticking with it. Let me see if I can find a good view of this. This one, I can always go back to it because you can write in your dates. But as you can see here, you have Monday through Sunday as a week view, and then you have a half page with times for each day. And so that's kind of nice, but when I move on to the next page, like I'm always great for, and this was my problem because my A5 last year Take a Note planner is that same setup, it's just dated. I'm always great Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it just loses me because I wrote everything down on that first. I just need everything on the same page for like same 2 pages layout for a week. So that's why I went back to this guy, and you can see that's how the setup is. So I was also trying to figure out which pen I liked. I almost always have used the Coletto, using the, I think, yeah, the 0.3 refills in the Coletto by Pilot, and it's like a cute gel pen. I've been always using like that in the past for my Hobonichis, but I really love the Sarasa dry gel pens for my my Nulty, so I was gonna try to use that in this, and it just smeared too much. Now my blood sugar is going low, so it's time to wrap this up soon. It's the heat, guys. It's the heat and the running around and the fighting off the little lamb. But you can see this is how this one is set up, which is also how my Traveler's Notebook planner is set up. You know, they have kind of like the week here and then a memo page here. So I really like that. I like that it is a lot smaller. You guys might be like, it's not that much smaller, but it's way more, it fits in a purse easier. It really does. So this has just kind of been my note taking. Another nice thing is that with traveler's notebooks, you can slide your little notebooks in and out using these. So I can always take this whole thing with. This is more of my creative planner. I have this one and a golden coil that I use for my creative planners, but I can just stick this guy in and take it with me, which I love. I love that. I love that for just if I want to go sketching, or I know I'm going to be doing a lot of going someplace where it's going to maybe inspire me for patterns, colorways, crafting, story ideas, painting, drawing, stuff like that. Then I can bring that planner for that. And also I have like little grid notebooks in here that I can, because I love grid paper. Grid paper is like my holy grail. Dots are too loose and unafraid. Blank pages, there's no structure whatsoever. Lined, never. Can't, there's no, you can't draw on lines. I mean, you can, but I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I feel like grids I can ignore a little bit better, but they also give you good structure for like if you're drawing out like a pattern design. And my dog is howling, Peach is howling in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear her, but anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. Also, if you were a Llama Bee patron on Patreon for the month of June, yeah, because July just went out, because it's August now, I can't believe that. I did a Barbie, Hi Ken sock set. Senbee and I totally forgot to photograph clubs this past month, so that really messed us up, and I didn't dye any extras of the Hi Barbie, Hi Ken. But it was cute. I did take like a kind of goofy picture when I was tagging them up. That I'll put here because I was very proud of it. I came up with that one myself, and Senbee helped me dye it because dyeing goes so much faster if you do it with like in tandem with two people. So yeah, that is a Patreon exclusive. I didn't release it with the update just because I felt like it was kind of redundant, and also I don't know, I wanted it to be a Patreon exclusive color. If anybody is interested in releasing that one too, maybe I will. I really liked how Hi Ken turned out. It just turned out like the exact blue I wanted it to turn out. Hi Barbie turned out, I was gonna call it stereotypical Barbie at first, but I did add some speckling to it that was like blue. And it wasn't feeling it. She needed to be pure pink. So I figured it was very much Hi Barbie vibes and then went with that. But yeah, do you want to say goodbye? Do you want to say goodbye? Anyways, if you guys could like, subscribe, share the video, comment on the video. Honestly, if you just click the share arrow, it will up our chances of being seen and other people seeing the podcast. Instagram has really been throttling us and a lot of businesses lately, so definitely search out the businesses that you like and you love to follow, and the other creatives, whether they're a business or not, and make sure that you're liking their posts, because they're posting, you're probably just not seeing it. Why are you climbing on me? Lambs like to climb on each other and jump over each other and use each other as launch pads. And yeah, you don't have other lambs to play with. You smell like your milk formula. Stop hitting me. Why are you kicking me, baby? You want to go back in your pen? You want your mom? He's pawing me. Or are you telling me my blood sugar's low? Are you a diabetic alert, lamb? Maybe he is. No, probably not. But, yeah, if you guys could subscribe to our newsletter, because that's definitely a good way. And if you haven't been getting our newsletters and you follow this podcast, check and see if we're in your promotions folder. Stop hitting me. Why are you hitting me? What's going on? check your promotions folder, because our emails might be getting stuck in there, and you might be able to set that to go to primary. Either way, if you just search in your messages Bumblebee Acres or Bumblebee or anything like that, our email should show up. But I have been setting out emails. People are just not getting them, and we have been making posts on Instagram. People are just not seeing them. So yeah, if you could give this video a like, follow, thumbs up, maybe we'll reach some of our followers. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much. And we do have a Patreon if you want to support this video, you want early access to shopping. It is you that's shedding on the yarn. Yeah, if you want to support the podcast, support the Bumblebees, it's $3 a month for the lowest tier, and that also gives you 1 hour early access to shopping, any of our shop updates. So thank you again, and you guys have a great week. Bye.